Hi, my name is Chef Jim Rhoads, and I'm the chef owner of Chef's Deli and More on Hoosick Street in Troy. And today we're going to demonstrate how to have a nice roasted pizza, flatbread pizza, to do inside even though your grill is outside in the summertime. So what we do is you take I like to use flatbreads. These are Naan breads. And I like flavored ones. You can get them in all different flavors. This one happens to be a rosemary one. I'm going to take my clove of garlic, and I'm just going to rub it over the top of it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in my grill pan that's been on the stove, and it's gotten nice and warm. And what we're going to do is just give it a couple of minutes. Be very careful you don't touch it, because you will end up with a nice burn off of it. And then we're just going to flip it. And as you flip it, you'll get that nice roasted bread smell that comes with it. Preferably not the burnt smell from a toaster, because that would be bad. And now it's all set. We're ready to go to the next step. Now we're just going to set it on our cutting board, and what we're going to do is slice some plum tomatoes. Now I like to use plum tomatoes because they're a little drier than regular tomatoes, and that will help your pizza stay nice and crisp without becoming soggy. So what you do is you slice it rather thin, and you set it off to the side. And then don't throw that away. That's great for sauces and salsas and things like that. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take fresh mozzarella that we cut into nice thin slices, and we're going to cover our bread with it. Okay? And we're just going to break it where we need it. Okay? And that gives us a nice covering. And then we're going to lay our tomatoes right on the top. And obviously, you see I misjudged it, so we'll get one more. When you reach this end of the tomato, what you want to do is, a lot of people keep trying and then they reach that spot where it's doing this. Turn it around and then make your slice this way. You have a better end, it stays easier to handle, okay? Then what we're going to do is, we're going to take some fresh basil pesto. And I just drizzle the pesto right over the top of the pizza. Now, the next step is we're going to bake it in the oven. Now, I use a pizza oven that I've made myself, a Brickstone pizza oven that you can make at home very simply without any hard work at all. What I do is I take a fire brick that I bought at the home store, Lowe's, Home Depot, a store like Grimm's that sells brick. And these are the bricks they use to build fireplaces with and things like that. And I line the bottom of my oven with that, and I don't change it. I leave it in there all the time. I never take it out because it affords me the opportunity that if I'm making something that needs to cook a little longer from the bottom because it's thicker than it is at the top, I can put it right on that stone, which generates an even heat in my oven, and that way it'll generate just a little bit more heat from the bottom. But if you don't have that and you only have racks in the oven, you take a nice little flat, this is a sizzle platter, we call them a sizzle platter, but a flat baking cookie sheet will do fine, and we just lay the pizza right on there. Now we're going to put it in the oven about 400 degrees for about 7 or 8 minutes, and this is what you end up with when it comes out of the oven. And the bottom of the pizza should be nice and crispy and crunchy. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it crunches really well. All right, the mozzarella underneath is melted well, and I happen to like a lot of fresh basil, so I'll just drizzle a little bit fresh pesto over the top again to give it some additional flavor. And there you go. Nice pizza, easy, simple, fresh, healthy.